Yo, what's going on, everybody? You already know what time it is, and it's the one and only your boy, the official, true living legend, Honcho J23, and you are now tuned in to the latest, hottest, most episodic show on all social media platforms. That is Independent Scene Podcast. I want to take this opportunity right now to thank you guys for joining me for episode 204. We got episode 204 locked in. It's going down. We are talking with Young Drama, a real dope individual, a really dope artist and DJ out here in the Carolinas doing his thing. But with that being said, he's already in the building. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome my guest at this time right here to Independent Scene Podcast for episode 204, the one and only Young Drama. Let's get it. Yo, what's going on, my boy?
What up, man? My bad, man.
Hey,
My
it's all.
bad.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. It's all good. He got his place. So listen, I already know how the game goes.
Yeah, I was got them knocked out. I was waiting, and I got them fell asleep, man.
Hey,
My
it's
bad.
all. Hey, listen. Like I said, it's all good. Hey, you listen. From what I've been told, from what I'm seeing, you're a real busy dude, man.
Yeah. I fell asleep, man. My bad.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. But real quick, first of all, let me welcome you to the platform. You know, it's definitely dope to finally get a chance to sit down with you and chop it up with you, man. Get to know you. You know what I'm saying? Your career, things of that nature, man. But real quick, introduce yourself to the people, man. And we're gonna jump right into it.
Yeah, I go by the name Young Drama from North Carolina, Bull City, North Carolina. Uh,
Bull City.
Road manager and A&R for PMG. Cash Out. Y'all know Cash Out. She twerking, let's get it. Cashing out. Just dropped new single Booty. Yeah, let's get it.
Okay. Well, trust me, that's one hell of a lot of hats to wear, man. I gotta say, man, I know it must be a lot, being as busy as you are, man. But I gotta ask, man, So first thing I would like to know, and what we the people would like to know, man, is, in the career, being in this industry, man, being, always on the go, man. How do you manage to keep it moving, keep it pushing, keep it going on a daily basis the way that you do?
It's really all about the hustle. Really, like you feel me? You gotta get it, cause ain't nobody gonna get it to you. So yeah, we just get to it and make it happen. So yeah, ain't nobody
Okay.
gonna get it to you. You gotta get it on your
Okay.
own.
Facts, big facts. Now I gotta say, man, I did my research on you a little bit, man. I've been seeing some of the things you've been doing, man. I saw, that you're also a DJ, man. I gotta ask, being a DJ and having that title, man, or wearing that hat, man. What is that like? Being able to DJ for events and really bring your own taste of style and flow into a venue or a spot.
Yeah, well, actually DJing is just like another trade I picked up. I normally do like hosting and radio hosting. So
Okay.
DJing is like my third trade, like something I picked up or learning how to do just off YouTube, and then like some of the like celebrity DJs that I run into, and some of the DJs that I met and that I dealt with coming up in the game in the city. So DJing was something like a third avenue that I went down just to get, try to keep everything home base, so we ain't got to go look out for another DJ and this and that. Because if I'm already hosting, 9 times out of 10 you see a DJ in the club, he hosting. So
Right.
yeah, we just try to keep everything home base. So I just picked up that trade on DJing.
Okay. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with having a trade, you know what I'm saying? Now, I got to jump right into, the radio scene, being a part of radio, man. I know, I'm pretty sure you probably heard a lot on the radio. I'm pretty sure you're promoting, your station, man. So what is that like, being, having, that type of foundation built, set behind you?
Yeah, well, radio was something that I was really interested in. I did like a couple of internships with Streets 945 Atlanta. I did intern with them. I did with V103 with Big Tigger. I did K97.5 with Wade Banner and Brian Dawson. Then I did 102 Jams with Wally Coyote in
Okay.
Greensboro. So I picked that up or whatnot. I ain't really, you know, try to go down that lane too much. And then I end up starting my own independent radio station. It's called Loudmouth Radio. But I actually
Okay.
took that platform where it don't play nothing but, straight independent artists. Ain't no celebrity artists on there, none of that. But I took that platform because I do so much. I took that and gave that to my son. So now my son is actually operating that or whatnot, and he's picking up on the trades of DJing and all that. So all that is basically his now. But I mean, we gonna push him because he a little shy or whatnot. But he getting out there, so that whole platform is his now.
Okay, okay. Now, again, I must say I have heard of Loudmouth, and I've seen I've seen the work, I've seen the things that you guys been doing. I'm very well impressed. So I gotta ask, man, how long have you been in this industry, and how long have you been doing everything that you've been doing?
I've been in the game. I've been in October. October actually be 11 years since
Okay,
I've been in.
okay.
I first started out when I first came in the game. I started working out with Knife Wonder, and then he turned me on to working with Ludacris. So I did internship with Disturbing the Peace for like
Mm-hmm.
2 years. Me going into Disturbing the Peace, I 2 Chainz was the first person that I came in contact with or whatnot, and he told me straight up like, "Yo, like this ain't the place you want to be," and I'm like why? He like, "Yeah, go ahead and do your little 2-year term." So I did my little 2-year term with them. Then he said, you'll figure out later on down the line. So then I started figuring out, with DTP, Ludacris is like a star because he do movies,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
music, all that. So I won't get no exposure. So
Right.
if you see like TK and Cash when TK left, when they broke up,
Mm-hmm.
but when 2 Chainz left, he was with Playboy Circle. He was there as Titty Boy, and he left and he blew up as 2 Chainz. So I started to see like, yeah, I see what you're talking about. Like I won't get no exposure. So then I ran into Cash, and I put the whole concept together for She Twerking. He like, man, we gotta make this a hit. So I'm like, shit, we finna goddamn. I got some people in North Carolina. I was connected with Miss Twerkson, so I hit Miss Twerkson like, yo, I need you for this video. Put Miss Twerkson in there because that's when Twerk Team was popping, before City Girls and all
Right,
these other.
right, right, right.
So I got Miss Twerkson to hop on the video. After that, it hit, it went gold. So he said, shit, nigga, we finna go up from here. So ever since then, and I've been rocking with Cash ever since then.
Most definitely. Wow. That's wow, man. Because and it's so amazing, man. Because when you've had that kind of credit, when you have that kind of credibility, man, where you've been able to go all over and work with so many different people, man. From local to entertainment wise, that's truly an incredible feeling, I must say, man. So I gotta ask you, what's been the most rewarding about doing what you do and loving what you do and being able to not only leave your stamp on the world, but being able to leave an impact or a legacy behind?
Well, I mean, the most exciting part, man, exciting part about this is just my team winning. You feel me? Like I don't really look for nothing like out of it or none of that. Cause I mean, as long as the team winning, then we all winning. So I feel like if I created something or a concept or something for the team to actually win with, and we can run with it, and Cash doing this and somebody doing this and I'm doing this, and we all winning, then I'm good with that. Even like some of the artists, I got I got Sino, he from North Carolina. I brought him to the A with me or whatnot, and he blew up. Then I had a model, she got turned down by one of the biggest modeling agency in Atlanta. She got turned down from there. And next thing I know, I told her like, you can't give up on your career, so we gonna make you big just like that or whatnot. And 2 months later, now she got her own agency, and that modeling agency that turned her down now trying to use her models for their agency. So yeah, it's just all about with me. I just want them, my team to win or anybody around me to win. That's really how I go.
Okay, okay. So now, let me ask you this, man, because we have so many young and up and coming, future businessmen and businesswomen, rising coming up in the game, rising through the ranks, man. But what I want to know specifically from you, what advice and tips and gems do you have that you can give to the younger generation, to the people that are coming up and coming through the ranks that wants to continue this same path?
But really, first first step is like you gotta believe in yourself. It's gonna be a lot of people say you can't do this, you can't do that. You're not built for this or you're not built for that. Cause like my mom and now used to be like, man, like you going up and down the road to Atlanta and you ain't getting nothing out of it. And I'm like, I mean, that's typical parents. But I'm like, I mean, that's cool
Right,
or whatever. But then when they start seeing that like money rolling in and I'm on the road, I'm throwing my mama 1,500 here, my sister 1,500 here. They're like, what the hell? Like, where's this coming from? They thought I was trapping. I'm like,
right,
nah. But then once they start seeing the credentials and stuff like that, and I'm like, it's patience with it. You got to be real patient with it, and you got to invest in some of the stuff like that you want to do, that you want to see, a good outcome from. Like you got to invest into a lot of stuff that you do, like, and that's what's wrong with a lot of artists, models, in it. Everybody think it's supposed to be handed to them, and it ain't even that really type of that wave. So like you gotta really invest and invest. And once you invest and people start seeing you invest and you start seeing that you investing, then you gonna go hard for it because it's you putting your money into it. But if somebody's just giving it to you, you ain't gonna really put too much behind it. So, but if you put your money behind it, you're gonna really go hard for it because it's your bread that you putting behind it. And that's what a lot of people don't really see in the game. They think somebody's supposed to just say here and you in the game, but it ain't even like that. Like, and then you got to know somebody too. So if you don't know nobody that don't know the game and that's been in the game, then I'm gonna just keep it a band. The game gonna shit you. You feel me? It's gonna shit on you.
right,
So yeah, you
right.
gotta know the game that can teach you the game. Cause like everything that I learned, I ain't know before. But me dealing with cash and stuff like that, he teaching me the ropes on this and that or whatnot. And I soaked up the game. So now when people come to me, I and the same thing he taught me. And they end up coming up and winning and stuff like that. And that's all it really is with me. Like I just want to see everybody win.
Okay, okay, and trust me, there's definitely nothing wrong with that. And anytime that like you said, when you want to see your team win, that's all it really is. Because when you're winning, I feel like it's a point in time where everybody is able to eat, as they say, everybody's able to provide for themselves, their families, and so on and so forth. So now let me ask you this, man: when did it really hit you? Like really, really hit you that it really hit you to the point where you knew that this was something that you was going to be doing long term?
It hit me when honestly, it hit me when Ty Dolla Sign had hit me up on Twitter and told me that he felt like I was like one of the biggest promoters that he ever seen come out of North Carolina.
Okay.
Once Tyler Dolla Sign locked it in like that, then I'm like, yeah, shit, I got to be doing something, right? I'm like, yeah, man, hell yeah, let me just got to keep pushing. But the thing with that is a lot of people don't know with me, like my idol is Jay-Z. So I read his book, uh, what is it? State of Mind of the Empire, something like that. I can't remember what it was. But I was reading his book at a young age. And everything that he was doing, like far as him coming out with the clothing line, how he was flipping money off there, how he was flipping money off of, his own music, how he was flipping money off of signing artists and all that. I'm like, damn, like this nigga Jay, this nigga Jay winning. So when I seen that, I created a high school group called Rock Boys and Rock
Okay.
Girls. And we used to, sell parties out, like had a high school game on lock. And the crazy thing is, like everybody still to this day, you feel me? Like I still got that group going on to this day. People don't know, but I changed the whole mindset of it. Like it's not just for throwing parties. Like everybody in the group is like entrepreneurs and they upcoming entrepreneurs. So anything that somebody hit me with, like, yo, it's a pop-up shop for hair. So any of them entrepreneurs that's in the group that want to do hair, I send them out. You feel me, to learn the game, because I don't know nothing about hair. But if it's somebody that I know that is solidified and got certifications on hair that can help them, they take them under their wing and they build them up like that. But like the parties don't, like, I don't even, because that ain't no real money, play money. Like that's what I learned younger, like me, getting money from the parties, getting with girls out there, getting bottles and weed and this and that. I won't save it, you feel me?
Right.
So
Right.
now, like, this where I messed up at, but I'm gonna get y'all right. So now, like, photographers and all that, like, you need, like, somebody hit me like, bro, I need a photographer. I use them. Like, you can use them, and they travel with them, and they go on with them and build their own career like that. So
Okay. Okay. Well, definitely, man. Definitely a lot of gems being dropped. So my next thing I want to kind of get into, man, being a promoter, and being involved in this hip hop R&B style of music, man. I gotta ask, what has been the most important part about hip hop and R&B that you've been able to see from other artists bring to the table?
uh really, the loyalty and the dedication really behind it. Because I've been, like I said, me working with Cash, like, Cash taught me so much about the game that, a lot of people wouldn't even tell nobody, like, coming up in the game. So with that being said, like, I've been offered, to lead PMG to go work with Endless ENT, which is, Moneybag Yo or whatever, to work with him. But Moneybag Yo ain't teach me the game. Cash taught me the
Right,
game.
right, right,
The lead Cash, somebody that really taught me and got me to where I'm at today. There's no need for me to lead him to go work with this nigga just because he hot right now. You feel me? Like,
right, right,
that's my loyalty is that. Like, I've been offered like plenty of deals to work with different artists that's hot right now. I mean, Cash, it's 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 an era thing. You feel me? So
right,
era thing. But yeah, my loyalty is with Cash. So there's no need for me to leave him just to go work Moneybag Yo. Then Moneybag Yo fall off
right, right.
teaching me nothing. You feel me? That's a slap in the face for me. So no, it's really dedication, loyalty, and then just being true to yourself. Really, I mean, if you ain't true to yourself, then you ain't gonna be true to nobody else. So
Right, right. Now, let me ask you this, man, because we often don't hear this a lot, but when it comes to being humble, man, and it seems like you're very humble, and you're very appreciative and grateful for everything that you've done,
right,
everything that you put out there in the atmosphere, man. But when you're coming in contact with people from all over the world, on a daily basis, what is that like for you to, not only meet new people, but being able to put people in certain areas and certain positions to where, like you say, everybody wins at the end of the day?
yeah. Really, like, me coming into contact, uh, like, I'm not no cocky, I ain't like that because I know where I came. I came from projects, hood, just like a lot of people. You feel me? But a lot of people, once they get to like a certain pedestal, they try to forget where they come from. So me, I get back to the city, get at other cities. I did what I do. What last year? I helped change downtown Durham with the Black Wall Street when they was going through the little loop thing when pandemic. I gave back. I fed the projects. Um, I gained money from Matt Dugaterius, you feel me? So
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
I gave what West Virginia went through a disaster up there. I went up there, you know, got the kids bikes, all that. Like just you feel me? Like it's all about giving back. I mean, once you give back, some kind of blessing gonna hit you in some kind of way. So and
Right.
now and I've been blessed like just for doing certain stuff or whatnot. So, you know, me giving back, you know, people want to do this and want to do that. I'm cool with doing it. Like until it's a certain extent. Like then that's why I'm gonna have to draw.
I feel that. I definitely feel that. You know, and again, you know, it's really refreshing to hear when you hear things like this. It just makes you feel some type of way because you know, me myself being from Durham, North Carolina, like you said, Bull City. You know, that being my home turf. It's good to see somebody like yourself who's able to, you know, put back into our city. If you know what I mean, like, you know, being able to, you know, because we you and I, I'm pretty sure you and I both have gotten, you know, a lot of negative shit about, oh, Durham is bad.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
Durham, everybody's always killing in Durham, shooting in Durham, but
yeah.
you know, hey,
I be having a career. I be having to check them because a lot of people, you know, you from the A. Nah, I'm not from the A. I be in the A, but I'm not from the A. I have to be letting
right.
people. Yeah, I be in the A, but I'm not from the A. Don't get it twisted. I'm from Bull City, so I be having to let people know, like, hey, everybody, you know, got that jury and this and that's fine. But
Right.
I'm from Durham, Carolina.
That part. So look, let me ask you this. So now moving forward, you know, with this, you know, because we've been dealing with this whole COVID situation, man, and I know, and I'm pretty sure that hasn't stopped you, of course, from doing everything that you do, man. But I must ask, man, you know, has that in a sense kind of has this whole pandemic situation kind of helped you to kind of take the time to build and create more and do more things that you thought that you may have, you know, possibly may have never thought about doing or ever putting together or creating?
Nah, a lot of people thought, you know, honestly, during the pandemic, I made more money than I would if the pandemic wasn't here. So, because all it did was generate for me to go hard. Because you know, I got a 10 year, like I said, I got a son. So it's like if I shut down, then that's a shutdown for him. You feel me? So pandemic really, like, really go harder. Like I didn't seen half of what I made this year than I made last year. I made more money this year off the pandemic than I made last year. So
Okay.
that's just off the pandemic. That's not even, you know, like going hard like that. I mean, like I said, I went hard because of my son, but at the end of the day, like, I'm like, damn, how did I make more money, you know, off the pandemic with, you know, the clubs and everything being shut down than rather than the clubs being open. So damn, and
Right.
I started looking at myself, you feel me? I'm like, damn, I ain't really been sleeping like that. I really been up like city to city, like 1 minute I'm here, next minute I'm here, 1 minute I'm here, next minute I'm like, damn, like, I'm really getting to it, like. So I'm like, yeah, like, yeah, it's just me being dedicated to, you know, my craft and my work, and then like I said, like teamwork, like my team. So, and that's what I like
Facts.
about my team. So, like if people, somebody hit, like it's just for instance, like somebody hit cash, like yeah, like you know somebody that can host or you know somebody that can DJ, he gonna instantly, yeah, I got drama. I need you here. They talking about money. Yeah, photographer. Photographer, somebody hit me about a photographer. I'm gonna tell them the photographer that's in my camp, and it's just all keeps it in the circle, and we just keep moving like that. So that means it's still being generated in the team. So
Right.
yeah.
Okay, now listen, real quick, and again, I appreciate you for speaking on that. Real quick, so the name Young Drama, I gotta ask, man, where did the name Young Drama come from? Talk to us about it.
So Young Drama came from when I was with Disturbing the Peace.
Okay.
Came from my baby mama wanted me to stop doing like parties and all that. So you know, I'm like, it's either, you know, somebody got to take care of the kid well, goddamn, somebody got to work the 9 to 5. So I'm
Right.
like, all right, I got to take care of the kids. So I don't really care what the baby mama's saying. So, she started creating a lot of drama, like where I couldn't see my son, I couldn't do this and that, or whatever. Like being at a young age, like Luda, like, man, this is an opportunity for you. A lot of people don't get this, you
Right.
know, opportunity, man. He like, man, you too young to be dealing with drama, man. So he was like, man, look, your entertainment name gonna be Young Drama. And ever since then, I stuck with Young Drama. He like, man, you too young to be dealing with drama, man. You supposed to be, living life. That what female don't want you to have this opportunity to actually take heed into the game, into an industry at that a lot of people try to get into, and it's hard to get into. But you got your foot in the door. You're like, man, you too young to be dealing with drama, man. So he's like, yeah, we gonna call you Young Drama. And I
Okay.
stuck with that ever since.
Okay. 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 So now, you recently spoke about your son, and you said that your son is, now has his hands, on what he's doing now, which you gave over to him. So I gotta ask, having a son, and being able to work with your son, and seeing your son prosper the way that he's prospering, what is that like? What is that feeling like for you as a father, as a man, to see that you was able to raise somebody, as I like to call him, a mini me, but now
Yeah,
older version of you, and being able to continue that legacy behind you.
yeah, no, definitely. Because I mean, me doing that, it makes me feel like this he really wants to do. So, uh, me doing that and giving him the platform, I got him an LLC and all that. So
Okay.
giving him that, like, it's like as soon as he get with me, that's the first thing he get into. Like he see me doing it, and then try to he try to pocket watch. You feel me? He try to pocket watch or whatever. So that's why I try to tell him about that. Never pocket watch another man. You feel me? So with that being said, he understands, and now he know he got to go hard for what he wants. So
Right.
he doing that with sports now. He doing it with sports. And then I got in his mindset. Once you step behind that DJ board, or you step foot in somebody's club, you walk in like you the man, and you leave like you the man. You feel me? So once you walk in and you walk in like the man, all eyes is on you. That's your show right there. All eyes is on you. When you leave, you walk out like the man. All eyes is still on you. That means you feel me. You left a mark for somebody. You feel me, to generate and see what you got going on from that point on. So
Right.
now that's how he moves. Anything like far as sports or any of that, he gonna walk on. He gonna walk on the field. Like he playing football now. He gonna walk on the field like he the man. Like he can't be touched. And that's just anything. Even with DJ turntables or him behind the radio mic and all that, that's just the mindset that I got in his mind now. So that's how he
Okay.
thinking.
Okay. Okay. So now, so of course now, and again, this is all, some very powerful tactical gems being dropped. I appreciate you for dropping these gems,
Yeah.
of course. So I gotta get your feedback and your intake, man, on this whole versus battle. We've been seeing a lot of versus battles, going down from some of the greatest of the greatest of the greatest, biggest
But
time legends and icons, man. So I gotta get your take on what's been your favorite. Who do you see next? And do you think that this is good for, again, the culture, the younger generation, if you will?
yeah, I mean, I feel like it's cool, but I was actually thinking about doing my own little, versus, little versus battle with just independent artists or whatever.
I
Trying
can
to do
see
something.
that.
Ain't nobody really touching that wave. But I mean, like the versus battle, I think it's cool. It's publicity for artists that ain't really stepped out there on the platform like that. Because I mean, you ain't really hear too much about Dipset in a long time, or the Locks in a long.
Right. Right.
I mean, it's really just giving them exposure, to step back out, to let like people like the younger generation know like where hip hop really come from. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
these new niggas is really like the wave, and they
Right.
really. But yeah, but I mean, like me personally, as far as the Locks and Dipset, I felt like if they would have let them do individual songs, Dipset probably would have won. But
Okay.
Jay, I mean Jada still is Jada. You feel me? So he's still gonna eat. But if Jewels would have did Jewel songs, Cam would have did Cam, and Jim would have did Jim, they would have ate. Most definitely, they would have ate.
Okay.
So
Okay. I feel that. So now I gotta ask the most obvious question. Being again a promoter, being a DJ, being a host. Who is on who is in Young Drama's playlist? Like, who does Young Drama listen to on a day-to-day basis? Like, who is in that top? Who is in that top listing?
is you saying like R&B or like rap?
It could be R&B, rap. It don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? But who's in your top playlist? Like, who's the main person that you can listen to and never get tired of listening to? Really?
Oh, I'm gonna have to go with Tory Lanez. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
Tory all day. Like a lot of people, you feel me, don't understand Tory. You feel me? But Tory probably Tory killing the game right now. That's just hands down. Either him, him, or I gotta give it to the baby. Even though people feel the way they feel about that, but they don't really know you got to know the concept behind everything. Everybody ready to jump because of something social media say or whatever, because social media can critique some things or whatever, but at the same time, like it's either Toy or the baby.
Okay, so speaking of the baby, like you said, he happened to be, I think, at Rolling Loud or one of those, I think it was Coachella, Lollapalooza event, and of course, he said some things that people weren't expecting him to say. Now, do you feel like Durgit as an artist, or him being an artist, do you feel like he had a right to speak how he felt, or do you feel like he could have addressed it in a much better way?
I mean, if you really look at it and you in the club and like a host might say something like, ladies, if your pussy ain't dry, or put the phone in the air. 9 times out of 10, if them females know that, you feel me, they pussy not dry, they gonna put the phone in the air. That's
Right,
just plain and simple. Just to let a
right,
nigga know in the club that they ain't dry. They gonna do it. So I
right,
mean, he did the same thing. If a nigga, all he said is, if you ain't sucking a nigga dick, if you ain't sucking a nigga dick in the parking lot, put your phone in the air. All you
right,
gonna do is put your phone in the air. It's nothing. It's that they do the same thing in the club, but they just took that
right,
and ran with it and flipped it to however they wanted to flip it, and then
right.
did it that way. But I don't, you feel me? I don't really think he went towards the gay community like that or whatever. It's just part of the game. It's part of entertainment.
Right, right.
But
So is it safe to say that even though the world may be saying what they're saying right now, am I hearing you say that it's like you said, it's part of the game, and so it's not necessarily like he was really necessarily aiming for them, but he was just making a reference, if you will.
he was just trying to get the crowd to light it up. That's it. That's it.
Okay.
Because if you look at, don't nobody say nothing with what's his name, Lil Nas X do what he do.
Right.
Nobody say that, but he does it because that give people something to talk about. Every
Right.
time he
Right.
get on any platform, he's gonna kiss a guy because somebody's gonna say something about it. But
Right.
if he's gonna keep his name relevant and keep his name going, he's gonna keep doing it.
Right.
And that's all it's
That's
doing is
true.
generating him money. That's really it. Because it's keeping his name relevant. But a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people don't know the game, so
Right.
they
So,
and run with it.
exactly. So let me ask you this other thing then. With that being said, being in the game for as long as you've been in it, did you ever think, or did you ever feel like the way the game is, it would have gotten to this point to where now everybody feels like, oh, I got to be the top man in charge, or I got to be the top female in charge. Like, when do we get to this point where everybody is trying to compete? Like, why do we have so much competition in this game?
Yeah, I mean, you gonna have competition because everybody want to be the man or want to be the woman or whatever. And I mean, it's understandable. Like, you could feel like you better than that person or you better than that person. And I mean, that's just a mindset that everybody's gonna have. So I mean, I could feel like I could see another promoter right here beside me or whatever. And like I said, if me and him go in the same club, he might walk in the club a different way than I might walk in the club. Like I said, I'm gonna walk in like, this my club. I'm finna shut this club down. He might walk in like, who knows? You feel me? But that's just
Right,
my.
right.
I, I'm here, to set a high pedestal for my name. You feel me? So ain't no telling how he finna go in the game. So
I feel that. I feel that.
everybody gonna go in like, like they better than the next person. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with that, but
Okay.
it
Okay.
ways out.
That part. So as I'm getting out to my final question, man. So when it comes to city and state, musically, who do you see right now as a promoter, as the DJ, as, again, a man of many things, a man of many trades? What city and state right now has the most latest, most hottest music coming out of it right now?
Coming out of it right now, I have to say Atlanta, because I mean Atlanta work together. Everybody
Okay.
else, like, if you got like Bloods and Crips, and you know how they beef, like Blood in North Carolina, they not gonna work together. But Bloods and Crips in Atlanta, they can be in the same studio, they can be beefing, but they gonna get their money together, rather or not if they like each other or not. Here, they
Right.
not gonna. So yeah, I would definitely say, Atlanta for the most part. And yeah, it's just because they know how to work together and get money together, and set the beef, set the set the beef, set the beef, set the beef uh side, and just just get it in from there.
Most definitely, most definitely. Well, bro, well, Young Drama, listen, bro. I definitely don't want to take up too much more of your time, but I thank you, what I'm saying, for chopping it up with us, man. We definitely, listen, I was able to learn a lot. I hope you people out there was able to learn a lot. But real quickly, what can we be on the lookout for from you, in the next coming months, and in the rest of the 2021? What could we be expected from you?
Well, I mean, but Friday, I got I just picked up a sponsorship with an endorsement with Bel Air, so I'm doing a private party, popping bottles of Bel Air on Friday, and I'm gonna share that with the city or whatever, and yeah, get it in from there. But that's my my ultimate thing that I got right now is really pushing that. I got the Puma. I got sponsored by Puma too, so I'm about to
Oh shit, this is
start.
hey. I fuss with Puma, so hey, that's what it is.
Yeah, so I'm about to start doing like putting more stuff out there. I'm actually about to revamp a video that they want me to do. It Travis Scott and ASAP Rocky and Rihanna did. They want me to revamp the video. So I got a
Okay.
girl video for Fenty Savage or whatever Rihanna line for them. I'm about to revamp that video for them, and then yeah, I'm about to push the Bel Air, and then after that, it's whatever cash on.
Okay, okay. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 204, and you are now tuned in to the latest hottest show, most ever hottest show on all social media platforms. That is Independent Scene Podcast. I want to take this opportunity right now to thank my guest, Young Drama, for being in the building, for chopping it up with us for the one time. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, it's always love, it's always appreciated, bro. Real quick, where can people follow and tap in with you at?
I'm on Facebook. You just put in Young Drama, it's gonna come up. Twitter, YungDramaReal, know, Instagram, YungDramaReal, Snapchat, YungDrama, everything YungDramaReal, everything real. You feel me? So yeah, just put in YungDrama. I'm on all that. You know, reach out. You know, I reach back. I ain't one of them guys. You know, you need, you know, some concept, you know, gems on whatever. You know, I'm willing to drop the gem. I ain't one of them. So
Most
yeah.
definitely. Most definitely. Like I said, bro, we truly appreciate you. We thank you. Keep grinding, keep doing your thing, keep being the biggest promoter out here at ENC. Once again, I got to thank you, but also repping for Durham, North Carolina, because like I said, we get a lot of heat, we get a lot of pressure about Durham, but it's good to see a brother like you putting on for the home
Oh yeah.
squad. So definitely appreciate it. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this has been my time. I thank you, and we will see you guys next time on another edition of Independent Saint Podcast. This is your boy Hunter J23 from the man Young Drama. We out, guys.
All right.
All right, G.
All right.